Do you think the more vitamins, the better your health? But the truth is, abusing vitamins can leave you facing stroke, brain hemorrhage, or even memory loss. I'm Dr. Minions, a master of medicine specializing in emergency and critical care. Are you ready to uncover this secret? If you're busy, please save this video to watch later. Imagine a peaceful morning. Mr. A, 74 years old, maintains the neat habits from his days in the military. Every morning, he lays out each vitamin pill on the table, including the vitamin D pill he believes is the armor for his aging bones. But then, after just one night, his wife finds him struggling to speak, unable to lift his right arm, his face drooping. A stroke had arrived as suddenly as a storm. Tests revealed his blood calcium had skyrocketed, his arteries were as hard as winter pipes, and his blood pressure was dancing uncontrollably. The cause? Vitamin D toxicity. Did you know that vitamin D is truly a superhero for strong bones, increasing muscle strength and reducing the risk of falls in the elderly, while also supporting immunity, reducing inflammation, and protecting the brain from dementia? It's like the commander-in-chief of calcium in the body. It helps the intestines absorb more calcium, strengthening bones. Reputable studies show that taking vitamin D combined with calcium can significantly reduce the risk of hip and spine fractures in older adults. It also helps keep muscles supple, improves balance, and reduces fall risk. Furthermore, it regulates the immune system and protects the brain from cognitive decline. Sounds wonderful, right? But if you overdose, over 4,000 IU per day, especially taken at night, calcium will accumulate in the blood, deposit into the vessel walls, causing the blood vessels to harden and creating conditions for a blood clot to drift to the brain. That is why the US Institute of Medicine recommends a maximum of 4,000 IU per day. Don't let vitamin D turn from a friend into a traitor just because you think the more, the better. Let's move to another story. Miss B, an 81-year-old who loves books and also loves vitamin E. She regularly took 800 IU of vitamin E every day, hoping to keep her heart healthy, her skin smooth, and her memory sharp. But she never suspected that high-dose vitamin E would team up with the anticoagulant warfarin she was taking, making her blood as thin as water. One day, she suffered a severe headache, vomiting, and confusion. A brain scan revealed she had a brain hemorrhage. Vitamin E is a fantastic antioxidant. It protects our cells, especially heart cells, from the attack of free radicals. It helps prevent the oxidation of bad cholesterol, LDL, thereby reducing the formation of atherosclerotic plaques. Vitamin E is an antioxidant shield protecting the cardiovascular system, but high doses, over 400 IU per day, make it difficult for blood to clot, which is especially dangerous for people taking aspirin, Plavix, or warfarin. The recommendation is only 15 milligrams, around 22 IU per day. Taking high doses for years is like playing Russian roulette with your brain. We go to Kansas to meet Mr. C, a retired truck driver, 76 years old. He thought the numbness in his feet, the tingling in his hands, and his loss of balance were just due to old age. But when I questioned him carefully, it turned out he was taking up to 200 milligrams of vitamin B6 every day, 10 times the safe limit. Vitamin B6 is extremely important for homocysteine metabolism, reducing the risk of heart disease and stroke, creating hemoglobin, and synthesizing neurotransmitters that help with good sleep, mental clarity, and boosting immunity. But if you overdose more than 100 milligrams per day, especially taken at night, B6 will accumulate and destroy the protective sheath around your nerve fibers, causing numbness, muscle weakness, loss of balance, and even permanent damage. Imagine your nerves are like electrical wires, covered by an insulating sheath called myelin. High-dose B6 will slowly corrode this sheath. The result is you'll feel numbness, a pins and needles sensation, and loss of sensation in your hands and feet, or even muscle weakness. Although this damage can be reversed if supplementation is stopped early, it sometimes leaves permanent sequelae. Many people mistakenly think they have arthritis, degeneration, or dementia, but in reality, it is a B6 toxin silently destroying their nerves. Do you think vitamin A is safe because everyone says it's good for the eyes? Listen to the story of Miss D, a 79-year-old teacher who took high-dose vitamin A for 5 years, hoping to stay young and keep her eyes bright. One day, she had a headache, blurred vision, dizziness, and slurred speech. Her family thought it was a stroke, but it turned out to be increased intracranial pressure from vitamin A toxicity. Vitamin A helps synthesize rhodopsin, protects the retina, reduces the risk of macular degeneration, boosts immunity, beautifies the skin, and aids in wound healing. However, vitamin A is fat-soluble, meaning the body cannot easily excrete it. If overdosed, it will accumulate in the liver and fat tissue, causing a dangerous condition called pseudotumor cerebri, or false brain tumor. This means your brain is tricked into thinking there's a tumor growing inside, increasing the pressure on the skull. Its symptoms are identical to a real brain tumor: severe headache, blurred vision, double vision, and it can be mistaken for a hemorrhagic stroke. The recommended dose is only 2,500 to 3,000 IU per day. And there's more. Let's meet Mr. E, an 82-year-old mailman who took niacin, vitamin B3, at 2,000 milligrams per day to lower cholesterol and protect his heart. The result was a flushed face, a racing heart, dizziness, and blood pressure that went up and down like a roller coaster. One time, he had a transient ischemic attack. His speech was slurred for 2 minutes, and then it stopped. Vitamin B3 does help lower cholesterol and support circulation, but high doses, over 50 milligrams per day, can easily cause sudden vasodilation, followed by strong vasoconstriction, causing blood pressure to fluctuate and increasing the risk of stroke, especially in the elderly with underlying heart disease and hypertension. Instead of overusing supplements, older adults should prioritize whole foods to get sufficient vitamins and minerals in a natural, safe, and balanced way. Leafy greens like spinach and kale are rich in folate, vitamin K, and antioxidants that protect nerve cells. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines provide omega-3 DHA and EPA that reduce inflammation and protect the brain cells. Berries contain many polyphenols that help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation. Nuts like walnuts and almonds are rich in natural vitamin E, magnesium, and unsaturated fats that improve circulation. Whole grains supplement B vitamins, help stabilize blood sugar, and provide sustained energy for the body. Choosing real food not only helps prevent disease, but also enhances the quality of life every day. These stories are a reminder. Vitamins, though important, can become a hidden enemy to your health if used at the wrong dose or in the wrong way. And if you don't know how to lower your blood cholesterol in the most natural way without using medicine, click on this video.